Hello and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this week's edition of TN Tuesday, my story, The First 60 Years. So this week, as you know, I have 5 different traveler's notebooks. Oh, I'm sorry, the windows are open because it's such a beautiful day, evening actually. So there may be a little bit of noise. But as you know, I have 5 different inserts that I'm working on to record the various memories and stories of my first 60 years here on this earth. So for this week's edition, I am in my personal notebook. Things that I recall, as you've seen, this just sort of an intro page, some little Christmas memories, my grandfather and how he used to play with me, walkers in the book section, which we just talked about actually last week, hanging my Christmas stocking for myself and my doll Louise, our house and how close it was to school and how I used to walk to school. And today I wanted to get down in the notebook my love of trains and train travel and where that all started. And it started with my grandfather, with Grandpapa. And I'll get back to this title in a moment. And the photo I found here, I found this photo on Google because when we lived actually in this house in a suburb of Toronto in Ontario, right behind us, you go up a little bit of a hill, there were train tracks, and every day 2 or 3 trains used to go by. And when my grandpapa used to come and visit us in Toronto, we would go for a walk and we would go see the train and we would wave to the passengers. And my grandfather instilled in me a love of trains that has lasted to this day. So first of all, here I'm using my How to Kill a Kit with Style July kit. That lovely kit that is based on all of the beautiful goodies that Kelsey sent to me. And what she sent to me was actually based on a 6x6 paper pad by Paige Evans, the Pick Me Up collection. I had a little bit of the Pick Me Up collection in my stash, so I added that to what she had sent me. And I've been working with that so far this month. So here we have a 12 by 12 that I've cut down. This was one of the 12 by 12s that I had in my stash. And this lovely little pink paper comes from the 6x6 paper pad. So I used it over here so that I could do all of my journaling. And then I just did a little banner here. And this yellow paper is also from the 6x6, and this is left over from a page that you will see coming up in just a couple of days that I had fishtailed, and then I decided I needed a larger piece. So I just put this down here, and this side of the page is really just very, very simple. I wanted the focus to be on the train, on the photo that I found. So I love this beautiful blue paper in the background. I put these 2 banners, the photo, wonderful, and a few little stickers, word stickers from the Paige Evans Pick Me Up sticker sheet. Fantastic, marvelous, and good things to come. So I just did that, and then I just framed it a little bit with 3 sequins from, of course, a Spiegel Mom Scraps sequin mix. And over on this side, this little border strip comes from this piece of paper. And as you can see, I cut it maybe just just a little bit off, so there's a tiniest little bit of the blue paper left on it, so I thought that was kind of cute, so I put it facing up so that I would have a little bit of a something here to split my page in two. Two stickers yet again from the Spiegel, from the Pick Me Up collection, as well as this lovely sticker on the top. So then my title, I added to the kit, I added the Happy Life Alphas, and I wanted to call this For the Love of Trains, and I put here Grandpa. But my grandfather was French, he was a French Canadian, and I called him Grandpapa my entire life, and this seems off to me. So I was doing this page, I'm recording this on Sunday evening, and I was doing this page this afternoon during Amy's Facebook Live. She's One Mommy Scrapping, and I will put her link below. And it was quite funny because she asked a question. So Amy, this is what I was thinking about when you asked that question. That I went back and I said, oh, I missed your question. And you said, what are you doing? And I said, I'm working on my TN Tuesday. So I was here, and this is actually what, because Grandpapa seemed fairly long and it would stick out and maybe put the title a little bit off balance. So I just put Grandpa, but Grandpa is not my Grandpapa. So I think we're going to have to go back and fix this title. So that's why I was distracted, Amy, during your Facebook Live. So I think we're going to have to go back and fix this and put it to Grandpapa. And so here again, we have a few sequins from Spiegel Mom Scraps, just to add a little bit. So this page in the end is very airy, fairly simple, and this page I love, actually. I really like that it's just this simple, and it lets this lovely paper shine through, but it also lets the photo shine through. So the memory and what I'm trying to record here in my journaling is, from the youngest age, I have loved trains and train travel. I owe that to Grandpapa. When he would come to visit, we would go for a walk up and behind our house to watch the trains go by. And it actually used to look like this, which is why I was so thrilled when I found this particular photo on Google, because that is pretty much what it looked like when we would climb up, and we would stand somewhere round about here, and it looked very, very similar to that. We would wave to the passengers. Another reason I love trains so much is that Mom and I would take the Rapido from Toronto to Montreal every summer to come and visit Grandpapa and Grandmama. So we would also take the train from Toronto to Montreal every summer. That is, of course, until we moved back here in, I think it was 1969, 1968. So these are some of the reasons that during my backpacking trip, my one-year backpacking trip, I chose train travel in Europe over all other travels. I'm just comfortable on trains. I love trains, and they bring back such lovely memories. And I'm so happy that I used my How to Kill a Kit with Style and all the lovely stuff that Kelsey sent me to record this lovely, very dear to me memory, because my grandfather was a very, very, very dear man. I'm getting choked up. So we're going to stop here. That's this week's edition of TN Tuesday. I will see you next week. We'll still be working with the How to Kill a Kit for next week's. And as I said, Amy, that's why I was distracted. And I will pop her channel down below. See you next week. Bye.